Childhood obesity is a major public health crisis nationally and internationally. The prevalence of childhood obesity has increased over the past few decades. The percentage of children aged 6 through 11 years in the United States who are obese increased from 7% in 1980 to nearly 18% in 2012. Similarly, the percentage of adolescents aged 12 to 19 years who are obese increased from 5% to nearly 21% over the same period. There are many causes of childhood obesity, but there are some that stand out more than others. In my interview with Dr. Houston, we talked about a variety of things that had to do with childhood obesity. The main thing we kept coming back to were the roots of obesity. Like anyone who knows anything about childhood obesity, he believed the main causes of obesity were bad eating habits, lack of physical activity, and family genetics. Dr. Houston firmly believed that the parents were the main ones to blame for their child's obesity problems. He told me that parents should start making their kids eat healthier every day, go outside, and exercise every day. If kids would start trying to have a healthier body at a young age, then the obesity numbers would definitely not go up. Today's lifestyle promotes the development of obesity. There was a study conducted on students at a school from grades kindergarten to 5th. Younger kids in grades 1st and under correlated unhealthy foods as good for you and healthy foods as foods that were not good for you. Kids need to be taught at a younger age by their parents what is healthy and unhealthy food. Parents who do not care what their kids eat at a younger age end up having the kids that are overweight or obese. I am guilty of sitting in my house all day eating unhealthy foods the whole time. Everyone knows how easy that is to do. If kids eat fruit and vegetables at a younger age, then there is a higher chance that the kids eat those throughout their life and be healthier. Bad eating habits has always been a problem, but nowadays unhealthy food is so much easier to come by and more kids are eating unhealthy. Inactivity in kids could be the biggest problem of all. A team of University of Stanford Medicine School students found huge increases in both obesity and inactivity. The researchers were shocked by the change in leisure time and physical activity. There is not a direct cause and effect of why so many more kids are not being as physically active as they used to be. Personally, I believe the new emergence of video games has a huge cause on how active kids are today. There are kids who will sit in their room all day and never stop playing their video games. Back 20 years ago, there were no video games for kids to play, so they went outside and played it with their friends until it was dark. Kids do not take pride in going outside and being physically active anymore as they used to. The involvement in high school sports teams is also down. Kids could easily help their health and obesity problems by going outside, running, walking, or even stretching in the house. There are so many physical things that they could do to help. One thing Dr. Houston talked about that obese children cannot do anything about is their family's genetics. However, genes do not always predict future health. Genes and behavior may both be needed for a person to be overweight. Just because a person has family members who are obese and overweight, it does not mean they will be obese. If a person works hard to be healthy, no matter what their genes are, then they will be healthy. But if a person does have a lot of family members who are obese and overweight, they might have to work a little harder to be healthier than the others whose family members are not obese. Genetics do make a difference on a person's health, but they are not the defining factor. One solution is for the school to provide free food and healthy snacks during breaks in the hallway. If there were apples or oranges in the halls for students to grab on the way to class, then a lot more students would eat them. Therefore, there would be a lot more healthier kids walking the halls. Another solution to high school students being obese is for them to start sponsoring 5Ks every semester. The senior class leaders could get together and plan each 5K. Every semester, there could be a different theme and incentive for the students to go with it. Another way for kids to become healthier and hopefully not as obese is to create a class that students have to take and teaches them on how to become a healthier high school student. The class should be mandatory for all students. At the very least, the class would make students aware of the problem of obesity.